Hello, friends and family. It is the 6th day of September, and I am back here because I promised you that I will show you a income projection summary so you can get an idea of what it is that I'm trying to accomplish here, because I have this long-term goal of financial independence, and I know that through trading I can get there. And so if I keep my trading under control, manage my risk, I should be able to project where my income will take me based on steady, weekly, certain targets, percentage, 3%, 10% per week. Previously, when I was trading in the trenches for those 3 weeks, I was looking at a 3% weekly target, even though I did better than that almost every day. But still, the projection was based on 3%, what 3% would do. So what I want to do here is show you here now, I've created projection. If I started my accounts with $100,000 and I'm going to use a 3% per week projection, then that is telling me, if I put this chart here, it's showing you 3% per week. So basically, if September the 2nd was the end of a week, so if I began on that and I started with $100,000 for that week, 3% of 100,000 is $3,000. You break that up for 5 days, on average is $600 a day. $600 times 5 would give you the $3,000 for the week. 3% of $100,000 would allow me to make that $3,000 and end the week with $103,000. The next week would begin at $103,000. Another 3% target for that week would have landed me at $106.90 for the end of the week. With that projection, constantly every week getting the same projection of 3%, if I just got the 3% and stopped, this is what the income would look like. But you know, when I'm in the charts, when I'm trading in the trenches, I can soar way past the daily limit and keep right on going into astronomical daily projections or daily earnings. And so basically though, if I was doing the 3% a week, at the end of September, my $100,000 would be earning $15,927. So I would have earned $15,927 off of my trading, return on my investment. So my $100,000 at the beginning of the month would be worth $115,927. So that's what we're looking at. So if I keep pushing this projection forward and forward and forward, at the end of October, I would have earned, because October has 4 weeks, and so 4 Fridays anyway. So if I'm looking at Friday, because the trading week is over on Friday, we don't trade the Forex over the weekends. So basically we're setting up that Friday as our big end of the weekday. So that's what we got. So 4 weeks, 4 Fridays in October, I would have earned $14,549 because there's only 4 Fridays. Well, in November, there's 4 Fridays as well, but the 3% is constantly compounding, and it gets up to $16,376 earned on that month. And these are all adding up. Look at the balance of the account. $146,000. Okay, at the end of the year, I would have earned a total of $70,000 return on my investment. To start at $100,000 and end up at $170,000, if I take the $70,000 difference divided by my original base of $100,000, you would see that in this 4 months, that would be at 3% a week. 4 months is giving you 70.24% return on your investment. That's exciting money. 4 months and make $70,000 off of a $100,000 account. That's fabulous. That is tremendous. And you can see how easy it is for me to make 3% a day, let alone 3% a week. So you can see, for me, these numbers are well within reach. Well within reach. So if I string this out and continue this down another amount of time, you can see that in the 3 weeks that I was trading that account in the trenches in 3 weeks. 1, 2, in 3 weeks, my account was up over 500,000. What does that tell you? 3% a week, well in reach. I can do that almost asleep. Now, I don't want to act too proud because I know the universe has a way of balancing the proud out. Everybody knows the scripture says, pride comes before a fall. So I don't try to be prideful, but I have already sat in the trenches and brought you in and allow you to look around and see what I can do. So I can say that because you and I know the reality of what we saw. Okay? So anyway, the projections, if I would have been following the chart, it would have taken me way down here into the next year, September of next year, to get into the $500,000 range. I did that in 3 weeks. So you can see where we are. So with that in mind, if I go all the way down to the end of December of 2024, then my account would it be reaching into the $3,682,000 range. Now tell me, to start with 100,000 and in about 2 years and a couple months, you're sitting down with $3 million in your account. That's $3.5 million earned in profits from trading, with only making 3% a week. How easy is that for me to do? So that is what we're looking at, and those numbers are great. But what I want to do, though, is compare this, because I'm on a different journey now. I said goodbye to the 3%, and I went over and started looking at what would it be like to get 10% a week. That's 2% a day. Now, you know, over here, I was doing well better than 2% every day. Just basically every day I did better than 2%. So I'm thinking, hey, wait a minute. Let's not push the projection too low. We can take this thing up by the magnitude of 3 1/3 times. 10 times compared to 3 times, I can do more than 3 times of what I did with the 3%. So that's what my projections are. So we're starting off with another chart at 100,000, and now we're looking at what would it be like if we can do our 2% a day, 10% a week. Well, 100,000 times 10% for the week will give you $10,000. Add that $10,000 to the 100,000 that you began the week with. At the end of the week, you would have $110,000. Well, beginning of the next week after that, you start the 110,000 and make another 10% of that. That would be 11,000. Add that to the 110, you got 121. Keep on moving. At the end of September, compared to 115,000 in the bank, we would have 161,000. Instead of earning $15,900 for that month, we'd be looking at 61,000. So you can see, why limit myself? Why stop when you make your 0.006% a day to get 3% for the week? When you can do 2% a day and get 10% for the week, and your first month will have you singing a new song. Because look at the income potential. Well, if you look at what I've been doing so far since I started this, I'm already over this. I've already reached over $100,000 in four days or so, let alone one whole week. So you can see I'm already well above this, but I'm using this to keep me grounded so that the risk factor is well within reach, so I don't have to be going crazy and push myself to the high risk zone. Because I can do $25,000 a day. Let's do 50,000 and let's do 100. No, let's keep it down at the low. So at any moment, as long as I do my 2% a day, I'm good. I'm good. And if I don't have a day like yesterday, 100,000, and only made my 2% for the day, I'm good. That's the target. You see, so it keeps me grounded, and it keeps me right on target for greatly exceeding my goals, as long as I keep greed and fear to the sideline and just execute my 5 pip a day routine and just keep myself moving in the high probability trading ranges. Then I'll be okay. All right, the second month, we making 74,000. The third month, 109,000. The fifth month, which takes me to the end of December, we've already doubled our money. Now, this is what I've already done. I've already doubled my money. Just so you can see what I'm talking about. Here we are. Here's my chart. I'm at 332,000. Look where we start. Let me show you where we started, what date we started, so you know exactly what we're talking about. We started this account here at $100,000 on August the 31st. On August the 31st, we started, and already we're at $232,000 profit. So you add that to your $100,000 and your account balance is $332,000. So you can see we're well on target. So this is showing me by the end of December, oh wait a minute, I'm wrong. My account balance at the end of December with 10% is $555,000. My earnings for that month would be the $210,000. So let me hold it out. But anyway, we're at 300 and some thousand. So I'm already above this first week and first month. I'm down into the third month, almost at the end of the third month on what I've been able to do since August 31st. So you can see I'm well ahead of schedule, but that's fine. It's okay. 2% a day is all I'm looking for. If the market says we're available to some target shooting and the setups are so highly predictable, I'm not going to turn away from easy money. And so there you go. So look at this. We keep on going. Now our account balance is 555. Then one month after that, we put in another 258,000. You can see now at this point compared to what the 3% a week was doing, I'm making over 10 times a month at the 10% now at this point compared to the 3%. So you can see by ramping it up to 10% versus the 3%, I can get to my financial goals much faster with the 10% per week projection. And as you saw me so far in the trenches doing my thing, I am well in tune to be able to do this 2% a day, 10% a week. So that's what the goal is. We want to take this and see what happens. So we keep moving this and moving this and moving this. Already we're into the millions of dollars. Whereas over at 3%, April of next year, we're only at 281,000. Over here, look at what we are. 10 times. All right, 2,810,000, 280, 10 times as much. 10%. It's pushed me 10 times over what the 3% a week would do. That's fabulous. And look at how much I'm making every month now. So what I want to show you, I wanted to show you this so you can understand when I am telling you about the potential of earning income. Many people think it's unheard of, it's not probable, unlikely, it's a scam, it's a hoax, you better keep your day job, this and that and the other thing. Hopefully you see the numbers. The numbers don't lie. You see the values in my trading account. Those numbers are not lying. You saw me at target practice in the market. What I'm doing, you see it. So where is your doubt? Okay? So you got to understand that. I want you to see the reality of some things. Even though you've never possibly seen anything like this before, doesn't mean that there are not people out there doing this and beyond. I am not. I do not call myself really a professional trader. Even though I've been trading for 20 some years, I basically trained myself. I didn't go to anybody's college or anybody's school to learn how to do this. I'm self-taught, so I don't call myself the so-called professional, but I do know I can get in based on the things that I've studied and perfected. I can get in and do some stuff. I can do 10% a week and see my money turns into these amounts. So here's the 10% a week is fabulous. It is terrific. It is mind-boggling what 10% a week can do for you. And no, you don't need a lot of money to make a lot of money. If you can make 10% a week, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, mother, family, friends, whoever you might be, if you can make a consistent 10% return on your investment weekly, you are set to flat out turn money into a no issue for the rest of your life and the life of your children and their children. Because sitting here for a short period of time trading, let's say you sat here for one good solid year, and you traded and was able to successfully get 10% return on your investment every week, where would you be? Let's take a quick look at this. If we started, let's say, because now we're going to go to the, let's say we're going to start with January is in here. All right, here's January. So we're starting at January with $555,000. Now that's kind of rough to start with. But if I mess up my chart and say 100,000, if I put 100, let's put that right here. Oh no, we can do it right here. I'll mess up the chart just for the sake of this. At 100,000, we start at 100,000. We're making 10% going down. All right. At the end of the year, so when we get to December, just that 1 year. Remember, December 23rd, January 23rd, we started at 100,000 right here. At January 23rd, we started. Now, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December hits, and you are at $14 million for the year. So you can get to see. Now, I wanted to show you something. Let me go back and change my chart back. All right, so that's back in order. So here's the deal. So you say, well, that's great. You start with 100,000. I don't have 100. I only have about $100 to put down in there. Okay, look at this. If you took just $100 and you just started trading, because that's all you got. Everybody's get to start wherever they can start. But 10% a week, just like 3% a week, is terrific for you. It will make money for you, and you will get places very quickly. Look at this. $100 to start with. $100 to start with over here. These are week numbers, so let me change all these numbers right here. Okay, dollars are getting me confused. Right, these aren't dollars, these are actually week numbers. And we don't have decimals for them. All right, so these are week numbers. All right, so first week, second week, third week. So here we go. First week, you made $10. Second week, you made $11. The third week, you made $12. Fourth week, you made $13. Fifth week, you made $14 for a total of $61.05 for that month. The next month, you make $74. The next month, $110. The next month, $210. $258. $377. Be careful now. These numbers are about doubling every month, it looks like. 377 times 2 is 754. It's just about doubled in a month. Here we go. In this case, right here, it's a 5-week month. That's why it looks so good. Now, in this case here, 7, look, 8, 13. It looks like it's almost double again. Look at that. Look at this. 13 to 25. 25 to 3,000. 3,000 to 45. 45 to 86. 86 to 10. 10 to 15. 15 to 29. 29 to 36. 36 to 53. And these are thousands now, monthly. So into the second year, at the end of December of 2024, your $100 one-time investment of $100, 2 years and about 3 months, is now worth $10 million. $100 alone becomes $10 million because you found out how to get 10% a week. And you just consistently do that. This is why there's no need to go high risk. Keep your trading under control. And if you can trade controllably at 10% a week, you don't need to really do much more than that. I mean, unless you had this real high need for large amounts of money. But the point is, if that's the case, let me just show you. Let me show you a formula, something down here. I'm going to show you a formula to let you see if you have $100 and you have 10%. And this right here is 122 weeks. So if I'm going to say this is going to be equal, here's my formula. The $100 times 1 plus my interest rate of 10%. This is your formula to find out the future value. And then we're going to raise that interest rate up to 122 because that's how many weeks. So this is 10% a week, adding the original to the 10% and multiplying that times your principal. And then for the number of weeks you're going to do that, 122. If you do that, this formula will tell you exactly what this number right here is. So you can throw the formula in and you can figure out what your balance is going to be whenever you want. Okay? So let's say you want to do this for 2 straight years. Each year, there are 52 weeks. So 52 weeks. Now this right here is more than 2 years. So let's say 3 years. 3 times 52. So in this case here, I will make this, instead of 122, we'll go like this. In parentheses, we'll say every year there's 52 months, 52 weeks. How many years? Times 3. So that's what we're going to raise it to. And now it's giving me how much your account will be. Now let's put this into dollar format so you can get a feel for what we're really talking about. We're talking about $286 million from $100 investment for 3 years. For 3 years. 3 years, $100 become $286 million. So you telling me money is not possible? If people know how to trade responsibly, consistently? You wanna go crazy? All right, let's expand. Let's expand this. So the information. So how many years? Let's put the number here. All right. You don't believe me? Let's see. 2 years. 52 times 2 is 104. 104 is right here. This is where we are for 104. So I'm going to go down here and say 2 years. So let's label this thing years, rate, principal. And this is your future value. All right. So there you go. Your future value. Now I'm going to modify this formula. So instead of putting a 3 right here, I'm going to let it use this number right here. So 2 years, at the end of 2 years, which is 104 weeks. So at 104 weeks, our price is $2,017,619. $2,017,619. So you see the formula is working. So now you can just play and put, if you did this for 3 years, just put the 3 in there, it will be 286 million. If you wanted to do this, let's say you're going to give yourself good 4 years. Oh my goodness, I need to widen this column because the numbers are so big. You're looking at $40 billion that $100 alone will generate in 4 years. So don't tell me scam this, scam that, because you don't understand money and you don't understand how to calculate these things. It doesn't sound like it's possible for you because you just don't know. Don't allow your ignorance or lack of knowledge to cause you to walk away from an opportunity that somebody's trying to show you. Because if you see what I can do this right here. What you see, these numbers. I can do this because all I need to do is be highly selective on my trades. I only need about 5 pip movement of price every day. And that would get me right where I need to go. And you saw me over in my chart. When I looked when I show you in the history, you see all these green things right here? These are, the price went from 99532 to 99536. That's 4 pips. Look how many times we did that in a day. Look how many times we did that in a day. Look, look, look. Well, all I'm telling you is, now this is all today. Now you can see the date over here. It's September. Okay, wait a minute, wait a minute. Let me back up again. Let me just custom period just for today alone. All right. So now we see September the 6th, from the very beginning to the end. September the 6th. September the 6th, from the beginning to the end. Now look at all of these green boxes, all these green, I get my take profit. That means I entered the market and I waited and the market went to my profit. And all of these down here, the price, 534, 538. Remember, I sat there and put about as many I could in at one price. You see, this is all I need to do. Get very selective. Now this 4 became 1, 2, at 9, at this price right here. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I put on 7 trades at that price. 7 trades at 4 pips each. That's 28 pips. 28. I only need 5 of those every day with the right volume size. 5 every day. Now, even if I need 25 pips, look at all this. Look at this. Look at all these. 1, 2. Let's do it like this. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 42, 44, 46, 48, wow, 50, 52, 54, 56, 58, 62, 64, 66, 68, and let's just, with this one here, we'll call that 68, 70. 70 times 4 is 280 pips. All I need to do is change the volume size so that my 5 pips will equal the amount that I need for the day. You don't think I can do that based on what you just saw here? So I show you this so that when people are talking, and even if you're listening to your own voice of doubt, $40 billion is well within my reach for 4 years from now. All I need to do is be able to save up enough money to open my own brokerage account. Because if I made this kind of money in any kind of broker, I will not be able to get my money. They will leave town. They will do anything. I would not be able to get my money. I already know I played that game. When your account gets to any kind of size, the brokers are unethical. They do all kinds of shady practices. They will find ways to. I've had brokers actually take trades out of my profits out of my account, wipe the total record that didn't even exist. I've had all kinds of things happen with brokers. That's why I only trade these demo accounts right now, and I'm just waiting for the opportunity. I'm waiting for the opportunity for me to buy my own brokerage firm, and then I can work according to where you see me doing this demo account, and it will be lovely. You would want to take a part of this because look at that. 4 years, you're $100. All you have to do is get $100. You don't even have to put, come on now. Can you not risk $100? So you're talking all about you're afraid of taking a risk. Well, $100, my friend, that's a meal. You can fast for one day, and your family can fast for one day so that in 4 years from now, you will have $40 billion. Talk to me now. Come on. Wake up. Ignorance will keep you working for your money. For me, I don't have high stress what I'm doing. I love trading. Trading is like people play video games and waste hours a day playing video games. I can trade all day, every day. Sometimes when the weekend comes, I can't wait till Monday comes because I really, literally, I've been doing this so long. This is so second nature and it's so enjoyable for me to trade. I've learned so many things over the years that when I call target practice, it's like, my goodness, making money, having fun for fun. It's just a great thing to be able to do. And now that I'm at this threshold where I can do these kinds of things very consistently, I'm just about set to do this. So I'm really ready to get my brokerage firm. So I got to really put some money aside so that I can actually do it. And then once I get it started, then I might reach out to you. But you know what? Here's the point. I don't need your money. Why would I need your money if $100 can do this for me? Look at this. I started my account with $2,500 in Novatech. If I use just my $2,500 in Novatech and traded myself for a year, I'm at $1 trillion. Trillion. With just my $2,500. Why do I need your money? I'm trying to help people. So don't think I'm here trying to scam you or trying to get your money because I need your money. I don't need your money. I'm trying to help you. And if you don't want me to help you because you can help yourself, that's great. No problem. But I don't think you have a method that come close to what I can do. You can go out and you can work in the hot sun doing all you do and you get paid very well, but you're not going to make $1 trillion in 4 years' time. You're not going to do it. And that's just if I took $2,500. I have more than that. If I just put $10,000 in Novatech, look, I've put well over $10,000 in my Novatech account. All right? So if I just put $10,000 in this account and traded it, look where I am. These are millions. That's billions. That's 4. I'm one of the richest people in the world that tells people how much they earn. I'm a multi-trillionaire, not billionaire. I passed the billions. In 4 years, I can pass billions. If I start with 100,000, my account here is 100,000. If I did that for 4 years at 100,000, my goodness, you see the numbers are keeping getting larger and larger. 1, 2, 3, $40 billion. No, $40 trillion with 100,000. I don't need anybody's money, really. Just to get started, I just need enough money to get a brokerage firm and be able to, the first year or two, not even that year, because you can see how fast the money grows. The money grows really quickly. It doesn't take that long for me to be able to be making enough money to pay my monthly fees for the software and also for the data feed from the liquidity providers. I'm looking at, $50,000 to start, and then maybe another $50,000 a month to keep everything up and running. So $50,000 a month. So $100,000 to start me with, and then from that point forward, $100,000. We can see what happens up here. If we put in $100,000 up in here as we start with, how soon can I make that $100,000? How soon? The first month I've made enough to pay my monthly fees. Into the second month, the third month. See, in the third month, I'm now over the amount of money I need to pay out. So if I could have enough money to get me through the first 3 months, so my account can grow, balance can grow. After that point, then $210,000 is paying up everything I need and still having money that I can now go ahead. So that's where we are. So that's what I wanted to show you. This is my projection schedule. So now when you hear me in the trenches talking about my 10% a week, now you understand what that is really talking about. It is a big picture and it's fabulous. And to put this into motion is exciting. So that's what I wanted to show you. This is me, Migrant the Trader, in the trenches, but today I took time out of the trench to show you what it is I'm really trying to do. What is this 10%? What is that 3%? What were we talking about all that time? Well, now you know. See you later. Talk to you next time. Bye-bye.